There are 3 locations to get a dog in the Tier 3 high threat zone. The locations rotate as the dogs are claimed. Follow these steps to make sure that you have one every time. Let's start with the one that's been there since the beginning. It's on top of this building at the west side of the high threat zone. I did an earlier video when that was the only doghouse there was. I'll link that video and put it in the description, as it's still valuable information about getting the chunks of flesh needed for the dog. With the addition of the Warlord Dockaby in Season 1 Reloaded in mid-January, you can no longer use the construction cranes to jump into the zone when Dockaby is the Warlord. The cranes are walled off. No word yet if Season 2 Reloaded's new Warlord will affect this. Rifts are still good, and of course Scorchers. But it's almost easier to get there using vehicles now, and I'll get to that more at the end with the strategy. The second location is at the top of the hill on the north side of the high threat zone that overlooks the zone. Because of the way the map is set up, you can easily see the smoke from the doghouse from a distance. Just make sure you have a decoy grenade, plasma bomb, or some other form of distraction so you don't get down before you can get the dog out. As a tip, there's usually decent stuff in this little hidden stash right behind the doghouse. The third location is at the furthest northern edge of the high threat zone. It's located on this little island here, and it's mostly in the medium threat zone, but the very edge of it is Tier 3. The cool thing about this is that you can see the smoke easily from a distance and pretty close from where you're at the top of the hill. Now let's talk strategy. My preference is to enter Tier 3 from either of the 2 northern spots. This one and this one. From the northeast, you can drive straight uphill and then down the backside if it's not up there. That way you can check to see if it's on the island. In my opinion, the northwest provides the best view since you can see the top of the hill and the island as you're driving in. If you don't see the smoke at either location, then it's at the first location on top of the building. If after checking the top of the hill and the island, you realize that you got to go to the first location on top of the building, let me show you the route that in my opinion is the easiest way to get there. Following along the outside, you're going to go up these stairs right here. Now, not all vehicles fare so well trying to get over obstacles, so choose your vehicles wisely. Follow this along the right and you will come around to the first location. If you don't want to take this route, let me show you an alternate route to get to the first location. This route involves going along beside the bridge. Don't take this first set of stairs to the right. Take the second one. Go up these, take a left, and you're right there. So just talking strategy, if you go to the top 2 first, you have a better chance since you can see 2 of the 3 locations without having to commit to a confined space like you do if you go to that first location. Just to show you how they rotate, I came into a game and just the way it came down, I could see the smoke on the first location. Instead of getting the dog, I decided to test whether the other 2 locations had any doghouses. So I scorched on over, and sure enough, no doghouses. The top of the hill was clear, and so was the island.
Moving here.
I went back, got the dog, returned to the north side of the high threat zone, and there you have it. My ping is still there from before. The doghouse on the little island is now active. Now I'm not sure when the second and third locations were added to the game. I know they weren't there at the beginning. I've done over 1,000 deployments and use a dog almost every game because I play so much solo. I am glad they added them though, since now I don't have to worry about rushing the first part of my game just to get to the doghouse before somebody else does. I hope this video helps, and I'll catch you in the next one.